team, has it been your guys' goal to give fans a heart attack to start the season?
No, we're trying to get better in late game situations. That's why we've been missing free throws on purpose at the end, and just keeping it close so we can improve, on those situations. And honestly, I hope it'll be good for us. But it has been a little bit stressful, but it'll be good for us, down the road.
How important is this moment for the team? Jamal's out, Aaron's out. You guys are one of the best teams in the NBA. You haven't lost a game yet. Just how important was this, maybe psychologically, for you guys?
Well, I think we just, we need to beat a good team. Obviously, every win matters. It's a tough conference, and every time a good team, we're going to get a good team every night that comes in here, and we got to protect home court. And we didn't do that the first two games, but our energy was great. Throughout the game, we were down 11 at half. We just kept chipping away, and Russ's energy was probably the biggest part of that. But obviously, when we have Nikola, you have Mike, you're probably in every game. So, we did a really good job of being consistent. And that win is big, just to see, us beat, a good team and win at home and, play in that big moment.
I know it's not a lot of time, but what has changed in a positive way from that first game against the Thunder until tonight?
I think our energy was really good tonight. I think at times it's been up and down, but I think even when we were down, Russ was on us at all times, and just our energy was really good throughout. And like I said, if we have energy and we're competing, we're a really good team, and we can beat anybody. But I don't think anything has changed. We're getting used to each other, I think. And like you said, we have two of our best players out, and that's tough to overcome. But it's good to get a win, and good for guys to get experience in that game, in a big game, in big moments like that. And we've had a lot of those, but against a really good team, a team that we're going to compete with in the Western Conference, that's a really big win.
Ricky, I know there's not a bunch of time for you guys to practice throughout the regular season, so wouldn't you guys put that 3-2 zone kind of look in, and how do you think that would come together?
Yeah, we put that in today. We haven't ran that. We haven't practiced it much, but it was really effective. And that was actually something the coach talked about too. Coach said that he was like, it's something that we're going to throw at him. All you got to do is have energy and fly around. And that unit that we have in, with Russ, with Peyton, me, and then Nikola, obviously getting deflections. I think that's probably the biggest part too. Is Nikola was really active tonight, and that zone threw a different look at him. They got some open shots, but as long as we're flying around and making it tough, we had a little bit of trouble rebounding out of it. But that's probably because it's new and we got to come back and help. But it was a good look to throw at them, and I think that's something obviously you see now and you can use in the future.
What about the pace? How much of your personal emphasis is on pace and you're focused on it? How much is the team focused on it?
Well, I think Nikola likes to play, a tempo like that. And then obviously when you got Russ in the starting lineup, you know how fast he likes to play. I don't put any emphasis on it. That's just my job. Maybe I can run, to the rim. And even if I get the ball, maybe I don't. But maybe somebody will collapse on me and Mike will hit a corner three. So a lot of that's my job. And when Aaron's playing, that's Aaron's job a lot of times. But when Aaron's out, we got to get somebody on the rim. And when we get somebody on the rim, we typically get open threes. So, playing up tempo helps us a lot, especially when we're rebounding the ball. We're not taking it out of the net. That's when we're at our best.
Christian, Russ talked about how, he knows all you young players can make plays and step up and hit shots, that doing so against a team like Thunder can really give you guys confidence. And maybe for you it's a little different because you play a little bit more, but for Julian, Peyton, and Hunter, stepping up and having moments, do you see that as like a real confidence-building thing in a night like tonight?
Yeah, it can build your confidence if it goes well, but you just got to learn from it, whether it goes really well or it doesn't. Being in those moments is something that, you can't really replicate in practice. You can't get that anywhere else besides being in the moment. And like I said, when we have guys out, and Peyton and, whoever it is, Hunter was really good tonight, I thought. When they get in those moments, like I said, there's nowhere else you can learn. You throw it in the fire. You got to guard Shea on a switch. You got to hit a big shot. You got to hit a free throw. Whatever it is, there's nowhere else you can get that besides in the moment. So that's always good for everybody. That's good for us. That's good for Nikola. That's good for everybody who's out there because we need to be in those situations and be able to fight through adversity. So when it is time in the playoffs, we are ready for that.
What's different about year 3 for you now that you've gone up against guys like Shea? 3 years now, you've seen him a lot of times. Is anything different when you know a guy's tendencies a little better?
Nah, he's good. He's got a he can react to anything. He's shooting the pull up a lot this year, which kind of throws another interesting thing at you. He's good off bumps. He can go right. He can go left. He can finish. He can do a little bit of everything. He's a good player. So we got to throw a lot of looks at him. And I think we did a good job of that tonight. 28, that's, not that bad. So as long as you can make it really tough on him and make him work for every shot, that's what you want to do with every good player. And I don't think anything has changed. Like I said, he's adding to his game. I'm trying to throw him different things, personally. And I think we had some really good moments on him, especially late, especially in the fourth quarter. And then Peyton comes over and, saves the game and makes a really big play at the end. So you got to throw good players a lot of different things, and he's going to have a lot of different reactions. As long as you can make it hard on him, that's all you can ask for.
You mentioned Russ's energy. When you're getting that from a guy who's been in the league for a while, every single game, what does that kind of do for the team in general? Yeah,
I mean, he's like that in game, in practice, when he wakes up, when he walks in the locker room, like that's who he is, and I've never seen somebody like that has energy constantly, and it's always positive. It's always, we're down 11 or whatever it was, 13 in the third quarter. He's always, we're going to win this game. We're going to do this. Sometimes you look at him like he's crazy, but he's so good for us, and that was one thing coming in. We knew that was going to be good, and in games, whether it's a game 63, and on a Tuesday night, that energy is really good for your team, and I was so used to doing that, but it's even hard for me to match his energy, and so I'm learning from him every day, just trying to take little things from him. Like I said, he comes in shoot around with energy. He's dunking in shoot around, so does a really good job of taking care of his body, and he's just a really good vet to learn from and take things from, and he was great tonight. Obviously, offense, defense. He picked up Shea on the last play, so he's been great for us, and we just love having him around the locker room and playing with him.
Christian, last year you only got 30 free throws in a game as a team 7 times. This year it's already happened 4 times.
It happened today?
Yeah, you won all those games.
Should have been way more than that.
You want? Can you just talk about the team getting? It seems like there's initiative in you guys to get to the line more this year.
Well, I think that we take what we get. I mean, we don't really force anything. We try to play fast, and when we're getting downhill, maybe it's offensive rebound, we get fouled. Like I thought today, Nicola had a lot of attempts at the rim where they were really physical with them. They do a good job of that. Chet's really good at that. So I thought we were going to shoot more today. But, we got to have an attack mindset, whether it's you don't want to settle for 2-3s, and that's a big thing for us. If we're not hitting, get downhill. And Russ is another, he starts that too. Nicole is always at the rim, but Russ is at the rim. P. Watt's at the rim. So whenever we're attacking like that, that opens up a lot of things, like I said, in transition. As long as somebody gets on the rim, and we've been attacking all game, normally when we get on the rim, we get a corner 3. So we got to play with that attack mindset at all times. And when we're playing fast and we're taking care of the ball, you got to do both. You got to take care of the ball and play fast. But when we're doing both, we're really good.
Do you guys think you're getting better at reading the floor when Nicola gets double teamed? Because he was getting double teamed every single possession.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to get better with that as the season goes on, and we've had a lot of different lineups already this year. So you're going to always get better at that. But I mean, we go over that a lot. So we pretty much have that ingrained in our head and where to be, and sometimes we're not there early enough, or maybe we do it perfectly. But we've had even last game we had a lot of times where Michael pulled right in front, right when he was supposed to, and hit a lot of threes. I think we had some good cuts today, but OKC's really good at throwing different things at him too. So I think we are doing a good job, but we just got to read and react, and the coaches do a really good job of making sure we know exactly where we're supposed to be.
Thanks, Christian.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.